Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and thanks for joining me for another video. This is Marquita from At Home with Quita, and here I share tips on how to plan a balanced life. So if you're new here, I hope you'll consider subscribing. So in today's video, we're going to talk about the 5 mistakes that people make when setting up a new planner. And this video is also in collaboration with RANA Plans. I absolutely love RANA Plans. Her videos are so amazing, so check her YouTube channel out. She's also on Instagram. Her aesthetic is on point. You guys know that she loves a good neutral setup, very similar to me, and so you will definitely want to make sure that you head on over to her YouTube channel, subscribe, and make sure to follow her on Instagram. You will definitely enjoy her videos. So she is doing her take on 7 mistakes to avoid when setting up a new planner, as am I. So make sure to catch both of our videos. I will link her video below just in case you are interested in watching. Of course, this is a collaboration, so we want to share the love with both of our audiences. If you are here from RANA Plans, hello, welcome. My name is Marquita. I am a mom of 2, a wife of several years, and I love everything from cooking, cleaning, DIY, planning. You will find all of that here on my channel. So hopefully you enjoy it here, so much so that you'll subscribe and you will continue to enjoy the content on this channel. All right, so let's get into those 5 mistakes. So the first mistake that people make is planning the same way as everyone else. There's no one-size-fits-all formula. And you've probably seen those pretty, no white space, lots of color and stuff happening type of spreads on the internet. Don't be fooled. Those spreads take a while to set up, and sometimes they don't leave much space to do any actual planning. So instead, maybe start off with no decoration, and over time, slowly add in those things. Some ideas you can incorporate are planner stickers for maybe recurring tasks, washi tape for borders and covering up things that aren't relevant to you, like headings or quotes. Color coding is a big one. I love color coding, and so you can incorporate that. Maybe use highlighters, which are great as well. Underline important tasks. That's something that I do quite often, and I use a stencil. And I kind of underline or add lines ahead of time, and then I'll write in those important tasks. Checklists are also great. So you can use those checklist planner stickers, which work out perfectly and fit perfectly in those boxes to be able to write lists, which you guys know I'm obsessed with list making. So those come in quite handy. Also use half-page inserts. You guys know I love a good half-page situation or a weekly dashboard if you find that you don't have quite enough space. Also, stamps are great, and they've been kind of underrated for me. I do have a whole drawer full of stamps, and you can use those stamps for various things, but they're great for trackers as well. If you want to add a tracker to your planner, then those stamps will come in very handy. Mistake number 2 is not planning how you're actually going to use the planner. So think about what your purpose is in planning and what types of things you'd like to track. Okay, so here are some things to consider. Are you going to record special events on the at a glance pages, the monthly view, weekly view, or all of the above? What are you going to put in each section of the weekly spread? And the sidebar, are you going to meal plan in the weekly, monthly, or in a separate planner or notebook? And how are you going to use the notes pages? There are several notes pages spread throughout various planner systems. How are you going to use that? Where are you going to record seasonal tasks and one-off things like bills, cleaning tasks, whether you need to change filters, etc.? Are you going to do that on the notes pages, the annual overview? Are you going to add a printable and then add a date to the monthly calendar? Will you track everything in one planner, or do you need multiple planner sections in your planner? Those are all things that you want to consider when you're setting up a new planner and you're trying to figure out how the system is going to function for you. So the third mistake people make is not tearing out those pages. You all know that when you buy a new planner, sometimes there are pages in the planner that you just don't use. So if that's the case, either rip them out or cover up the stuff that's not relevant. For instance, I store all of my contacts on my phone, so I don't have a need for contacts pages. And you can use washi tape, stickers, sticky notes, and things like that to cover up those pages. Also, some pages can be converted into other types of pages. So like the contacts pages can be converted into a password log. And another option is to print a printable and stick it straight over top of that particular insert. So if you're not building a planner, which is what I recommend doing, going into different shops and picking up various inserts and building a custom planner for you, then your planner is going to look a little bit like this. This is a happy planner. There are several other planners out there on the market that this would apply to. And what happens when you buy these cookie cutter planners is that some things in the planner are not useful to you. You may not need those things. And so what you want to do is just flip through the planner and tear those things out that you may feel like you don't need. So that will, one, make your planner less bulky, and then also just be able to weed out the fluff so that you don't get distracted and you don't feel overwhelmed with your planning system. So just flip through, tear out notes pages, tear out end pages, tear out months if you only need a certain month, or maybe you just want half of the year, store the rest of the year later, but just pull out all of those inserts that are unnecessary for you, that you know are not going to be helpful for you, and you don't need them in your planning system. And if you feel like later you may need them, then add them back in. But for now, we're trying to only use those pages that we know that we're going to use and that are going to be helpful for us with our planning system and making sure that we're staying on top of those tasks that we want to get done. Mistake number 4 is not planning the big things first. You guys know I'm a big advocate for planning out those most important things first and then filling everything else in between. So before you write anything in your planner, get a clear idea of what your goals are and when you want to achieve each goal. Then start adding other things to your planner. Make sure you are adding the most important things first. Mistake number 5 is handwriting every single thing, okay? There are so many time-saving planning tools available these days, so don't feel like you have to write everything down. Use stickers for maybe recurring tasks. Do color code planning, add washi tape, use sticky notes. There are so many tools out there. You don't have to use only the pen to paper method. You can really mix it up to keep things fresh and make sure that your spreads look colorful, vibrant, fun, if that's the look you're going for. So that way you can make sure that you want to use it. And remember, don't expect everything to be perfect from the beginning. I've been using a planner religiously for a long time, and I still feel like my planning system is a constant evolution. I tend to try different weekly spreads, covers, accessories, and other items each month. So keep trying different things until you figure out what's going to work best for you. And remember to be flexible. These things may not always be the case. You're always going to probably be freshening things up as things change in your life. So that is it, guys. Those are my 5 mistakes to avoid when setting up a new planner. Hopefully those have helped you in some way. I've really enjoyed this video today. Sometimes I need a reminder myself of things to avoid. I'm constantly trying new things, and it just keeps my planning fresh, helps me to stick to my plans, and that's what's been working for me over the years. So hopefully some of these tips have helped you guys. So remember, this video is in collaboration with RANA Plans, so make sure to head on over to her YouTube channel and make sure to follow her on Instagram and all of her social media channels. You're going to love her content, so we definitely want you to head on over there to check out her video. She's doing the same video as I am today, and she has a different take, so you want to take both of our suggestions and maybe compile a list of things and suggestions that may be able to help you. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I really appreciate you stopping by. Again, if you are here from RANA's channel, thanks for joining us today. I hope you enjoyed this video so much so that you'll consider subscribing. You'll give me a thumbs up on this video, and you'll come back and catch another video, in which case I'll see you guys then.